This is 4 Weddings, where we get to enjoy the best part of any wedding, slating it afterwards. 4 pushy brides, 4 very different weddings, 1 dream honeymoon. What happens when 4 brides agree to judge each other's weddings? They're total strangers with totally different tastes, but each is so convinced they're having the perfect wedding, they're staking their honeymoon on it. Welcome to 4 Weddings, where getting married is a real competition. In each episode, 4 brides give their frank opinions on each other's big day. They'll be judging the venue, the food, the overall presentation, and of course, the dress. In a tense finale, only the bride whose wedding is judged the best will win the fantasy 5-star honeymoon. Let the catfight commence. Coming up on 4 Weddings.
It's my new obsession.
Our first bride is 28-year-old raging pinkaholic, Emma.
In a nutshell, it's a very cerise pink wedding. My hen night, everything was pink. I love pink, it just makes me smile, it's just happy. My bridesmaids are all cerise pink. Obviously in the church it's all pink wall pews and pink flowers.
Obviously.
A lot of pink butterflies. There just seems to be so much pink around.
I don't like pinks. Can't be doing with little pastel colours and nice little pinks.
Bride number 2 is pink-hating 26-year-old Jamie. And she fell for Sean when they worked as bouncers.
I'm not a girly girl at all.
What are you then, Jamie?
I'm definitely a bargain hunter. If anything can be bought on eBay cheaper, it's getting bought on eBay.
And what about the wedding budget?
I would definitely not be happy if we ended up spending more than £2,000 on the wedding.
Apart from Sean and bargains, Jamie saves her love for son Dylan and her first child, Rosie.
Our dog Rosie, she really is our first baby. We used to dress her up in jumpers and make sure she was warm. She really is not bothered.
Yeah. So this budget, £2,000 you say?
You need to be realistic and sensible and not just blow all your money on one day.
I think the wedding's the one and only excuse to really blow the budget. If you don't have the budget, don't do it.
Bride number 3 is 27-year-old estate agent, Adam.
If you're not going to do it properly, don't do it at all.
Hello, darlings. How are we today?
So what's it cost to do it properly?
The day will cost, all said and done, £35,000.
So £33,000 more than bride number 2. Something to smile about.
It is going to be the posh and becks of the gay world.
So what's the worst wedding you've been to, Adam?
We actually did a runner from a wedding because it was so hideously planned. There wasn't even anyone there to serve us, and we had to pick our own drinks up.
No.
Just badly organised. The food was cold and horrible, and it didn't gel well. Yeah, it was worse. The worst one was definitely one that was badly organised.
I'm rubbish when it comes to organising. I'm so bad. Everyone who knows me knows that.
Our final bride is 28-year-old Krisha. She's marrying sweetheart Nick if she pulls her finger out.
Shoes, I haven't got shoes yet. I've only just handed out the invitations and it's 5 weeks to go.
Krisha hasn't a hope of organising a wedding, so she's asked the venue to do it for her.
One of the owners of the hotel is organising nearly everything for us, down to the flowers, the cake, the decorations of the actual day, you know, like the table settings, the is it favours?
No clues.
Yeah, the favours.
So what's this hotel like?
It's like a magical little kingdom almost. It's very sort of mystically, it's got like fairies, and as I am away with the fairies most of the time, it suits me down to the ground.
So Emma wants pink, pink and more pink. Her budget is £12,000. Jamie wants a bargain low-budget affair with the family spaniel, costing no more than £2,000. Adam thinks his manor house wedding is a winner, thanks to attention to detail and £35,000. Krisha's away with the fairies. She's handed an enchanted hotel £3,500 and told them to make it magical. Our brides will attend and judge one another's big day. They'll score each wedding for venue, food, overall presentation, and of course, the all-important dress. So it's time for our four to come face to face for a first chance to size up the opposition.
How are you?
Yeah, fine.
Surprise!
Oh, wicked.
How you doing? Hello, nice to meet you. How you doing? Hello, lovely to meet you. How you doing?
Fine, thank you.
I'm so glad there's a gay bride.
We would like everyone to bring an item of fancy dress to the wedding.
My initial reaction was, oh no, I hate fancy dress.
I'm having a lovely cerise pink wedding.
It had to be cerise pink. I thought, oh.
I'd have had cerise pink and coming up through the table in the top hat and cane, but my partner's a lot less camp than me.
Their weddings seem to be really, like, have a lot of people and a lot of atmosphere, and I'm scared that mine isn't going to be as loud. It's very small but really beautiful. There's only 30 of us, and there's 9 children.
It's a very small personal wedding, and at the end of the night we're going to feel that we know everybody and we're part of her life.
My wedding is going to be the ultimate wedding on a budget.
Jamie is keeping it very close to her chest. Big chest it is as well, good lover.
It's going to be a Kaylee.
What's a Kaylee?
It's Irish dancing.
Oh,
So basically,
That'd be fantastic.
I do feel that my wedding will be the best.
My wedding is going to be fantastic, and it's going to be hard to beat it.
Obviously, we all want to win.
I'm going to win. Without a doubt. It's in the bag.
Coming up,
Hallelujah.
they can't hear the word of the Lord at Emma's service.
We got the giggles because the priest kept making lots of mistakes.
And Adam's pricey manor house do isn't to everyone's taste.
I'm going to sound like a real bitch now, and I'm really sorry, Adam, but I find it a bit... really.
Four brides have signed up to attend and score each other's big day. The bride whose wedding is judged the best will win a luxury, all-inclusive 5-star honeymoon. First up, Emma's celebration of cerise pink, and our judges think they know what's in store.
Emma's wedding's going to be quite extravagant, bright and silly and a bit cliched, really.
Probably quite a big tiara. I'm thinking Katie Price sort of look.
Bit tacky, but that's what I'm looking forward to the most.
It's a really nice little church, isn't it?
Quite dinky, actually.
Bridesmaids look amazing.
Oh, sweet of you, Adam.
I've never seen so much makeup in my whole life.
Oh dear.
That dress was the loveliest dress I've ever seen in my entire life for a bride. Not happy at all.
Not so confident now, Adam. Still, I've a hunch this priest will cheer you up.
I extend a warm welcome to you all this afternoon. You are here today, friends.
Adam was giggling, which egged me on quite a lot.
We got the giggles because the priest kept making lots of mistakes.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, as long as we love.
I didn't understand one single word of the whole service.
Don't think anyone else noticed.
Wine, Mother of Jesus said it to him. No wine.
But after an hour, at last, Emma has her moment.
This is where I get all the snogging.
I love the priest. The priest is brilliant.
Priest is lovely. It's so funny.
Time for the reception.
From the outside, the venue looked like a normal building. There wasn't anything special about it.
It's the epitome of horrendous for me when I walked in. Cheap wallpaper, laminate flooring where there isn't, horrible carpets, my worst nightmare for a wedding.
You'll change your mind when you see next door, Adam.
It was beautiful. It was camp. It was over the top. It looked like an accident in a Pepto-Bismol factory. It was wonderful.
And I thought, this is a lot more tasteful than I thought it was going to be. I was just thinking it would be a bit more tacky.
Time for the food. And even that's pink.
The starter was prawn cocktail.
Look at that. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I do like
prawn
prawn.
cocktail for a long time.
I don't think I'd serve it at my own wedding because I'd be a bit paranoid about food poisoning.
What's next? Pink salmon?
Lovely.
Turkey and stuffing, is it?
It is.
Oh, wow. Eat Christmas dinner. I thought that was just the best idea.
I found it a bit strange eating Christmas dinner in, we're now March.
We were going to have a Christmas dinner. Our caterer wouldn't do it. Mass-produced rubbish were her words. I wouldn't go as far as to say it was that, but it was fine.
And dessert?
It was a lemon flanny thing.
Flanny?
Probably not what I would have chosen if I had a choice.
Maybe the first dance will go down better.
Honeymoon. Ladies and gentlemen, Emma Dole.
If you think Shania Twain's never sounded better, there's a reason. Emma pre-recorded the song herself.
I wouldn't make my own song. It might be a bit cliched, a bit cringe-worthy for me.
That has got to be a first.
Chocolate fountain.
Did someone say chocolate fountain? Things are about to get messy.
Let's see if you do any better.
One of the monumental moments of the evening was Jamie's chocolate fountain moment,
Ignoring you.
where she touched into the chocolate fountain, looked fabulous. And by the end of it, she looked like she'd had a face full of spunk.
That's a brand of Swiss chocolate, right?
She really did.
This could be the start of something beautiful.
Jamie's a bit of a dark horse. She is an absolute minx.
I think he is such a bad influence on me.
I love her. I love her. I love her. I love her.
He just kind of lights up the room, really. He's just willing to make an absolute prat of himself.
And he's not alone. But when push comes to shove, no one hits the dance floor quite as hard as the bride. Oh dear. Time for our judges to score the venue, food, dress, and everything else in the overall presentation.
For food, I'm going to give 5 out of 10. You can't mass produce that sort of dinner and make it good.
I'm going to give the venue a 6 out of 10. It did look amazing, but only because of all the decorations and the hard work they'd put into making it look like that.
I think I'll give Emma's dress a 6 out of 10. It didn't fit her well, and that's one thing that really annoys me. She kept pulling it up all day.
On to Adam's big budget manor house wedding.
I'm expecting it to be totally glamorous and extravagant and too much.
I've never seen him calm, so I think we're going to see a different, calmer side of him.
Mine's done now, so I can really, really enjoy it. So I just think I'm laughing either way. Oh, wow.
How picturesque.
Oh, my God. Oh, that's real posh. When I pulled up to the house outside, I just thought, wow, and I've never been to anything like this. I've driven past it, but I've never been inside somewhere like this.
Good thing you're early then, to have a good snoop around.
Oh my God, we're allowed in here.
I've got a funny feeling we shouldn't be in here.
I'm not the sort of person to be overwhelmed by these sort of buildings. There's one in every county kind of thing.
But are they all filled with fabulous people?
There's some really gorgeous dresses about.
Coming to ya, yeah, yeah. Coming to you till ya, yeah.
There's a lot of beautiful people here. Jamie feels very awkward. She doesn't feel at all comfortable.
It feels like there's a lot of very pretty, beautiful women, and I just don't feel like I fit in.
Everyone looks like the Queen's wedding or something.
Nice choice of words, Emma.
Get along, little doggy, better be on your way.
If I could ask you to stand.
It was a real, true gasp of, oh, the little girl, you know, and although after that, then the other bridesmaids came in, and it was like kind of outshining the bride, which is my Adam, and I don't want him to be outshined.
Slightly scary, Jamie.
When I say I'm in love, you best believe I'm in love, L-U-V.
I'm not going to tell them that. Looked nice and he coordinated well with David, but it just was a suit.
I promise
promise
to give you my love and friendship.
to give you my love and friendship.
To be there for you
To be there for you
when you need me the most.
when you need me the most.
It's so lovely to see somebody else as in love as what I feel, and I can't talk about it because I'm going to cry, but it was so lovely, and they're like little magnets together.
Oh, don't cry, little magnets.
Won't you tell him, please?
This is competition. This is quite big. I think, if anything, and I've always thought this from the beginning, my biggest competition is Adam.
Fighting talk. Bring on the reception. And with a happy couple in place, time for the wedding breakfast.
The starters were like a bit of a mixture. I love olives, and it was like cheese balls, and there was like a sort of bacony ham thing. I like that. It was really nice.
And what about the main? Lasagna.
Say that Adam has described it as a hearty meal was maybe a little bit misleading.
I was sort of waiting for like maybe wedges or something, but then maybe that's a bit too common.
And after that, it was onto the pudding. There was a choice between profiteroles and cheesecake.
Me and Jamie shared, so we could try a bit of both.
Which ones?
But some things are even better than pudding.
If I could, I would, as a wedding present.
No, you will.
It makes me light up when I see him, actually. It makes me feel better. I don't want to sound like I'm sympathetic. I love Adam!
So, with Jamie stocked up on Adam's light, time for the first dance. Sort of.
The piano moment.
I will feel the glow just thinking of you.
I'm going to sound like a real bitch now, and I'm really sorry, Adam, but I find it a bit... really.
And I could just see it, and I just... oh, you know, when you just get that little bubble, and I just thought, you know, and I just want it to like, give them a big group hug, but I didn't want to spoil their moment.
Yeah, probably wise.
Just the way you look tonight.
So, with the surprise first dance out of the way,
Right, now we can go and get drunk.
time for the evening entertainment.
I would have thought it'd been more flamboyant, and I would have thought it would have been a little bit few more sort of like gayness.
Yeah, it's all a bit straight at the moment.
Adam Man got changed, and the next minute he had his fairy rings and his glasses and everything on.
As you do. Jamie and Emma soon get into things, but Krisha is unimpressed.
There's not as a friendly atmosphere as there was at Emma's wedding.
Love you, baby.
It does seem like we're in a different sort of world, if you like.
I'm guessing the bride probably isn't bothered.
I would like to think all my guests have had a brilliant time. If they haven't, sod 'em, frankly.
And on that note,
Right,
how did the judges score the venue, the food, the suit, and everything else in the overall presentation?
For Adam's venue, I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. It did have the wow factor, and I have had an absolutely amazing day.
He paid special attention to me. Well, I felt special when he spoke to me, and that just meant the world.
This wedding is big, it's expensive, it's extravagant, it's a bit posh. It wouldn't be what I would want.
Coming up, Jamie's wedding budget is so small, she's the entertainment. And Adam sharpens his claws for Krisha's wedding.
The game's definitely on now.
Then tears it to shreds.
Terrible, awful, tacky, tacky, tacky. Ugh.
So, Emma and Adam are hitched. Time for Krisha's enchanted wedding on the Isle of Wight.
I'm really intrigued about what Krisha's wedding venue is going to be like. It must be quite quirky if it can only fit 30 people in.
I want to see whether it's plain dress or a bit of bling. That's what I'd like to see.
But Adam's got an axe to grind with today's bride.
At my wedding, it came to light that Krisha had said a few controversial things in earshot of my friends and to the other brides, which I think is a bit stupid. So the game's definitely on now.
So the gloves are off. This could get messy. Hopefully.
The enchanted manor, wow. Wow, that's gorgeous,
Very nice.
isn't
Oh,
it?
look lovely.
It's like Santa's grotto.
I was really, really impressed with the venue. It's just absolutely amazing.
I actually thought I was at a bad taste convention. I've never seen anything like it in my life. It's like an explosion in a gay factory.
You're not enchanted then?
They've got a harp. Oh my God.
I feel like I'm in Disney World. You know, the harp is playing with fairy wings on. What was that all about? She looked like an absolute idiot. She couldn't play the harp. It's like Les Dawson on the harp, if I'm honest with you.
Sorry, Les. He's got a bee in his bonnet because someone slated his wedding.
Oh wow, look at her, it's amazing. I did really like Krisha's dress. Some of it was similar to mine, but with the bling, which I liked. Did like the bling, it looked lovely.
Yeah, top bling, homegirl. So the dress is a hit, but there's a problem with the service.
There was a bit of a distance between us and the actual couple getting married.
I would like to welcome you all to the Enchanted...
I don't think many people could hear it, I couldn't hear it, and I don't think many other people could either.
At least you can hear the important bit.
...register, and it therefore gives me great pleasure to be able to tell you both you are legally husband and wife.
Next, the Lovebirds release some, lovebirds.
I thought the doves were a really, really sweet touch. I really, really like the doves.
Adam?
I thought the doves were absolutely horrendous. When Nick and Krisha set them off, acceptable, but it didn't stop. There's doves just coming out of everywhere. I thought I died and was at St Peter's Gates. Do you know what I mean? Terrible, awful, tacky, tacky, tacky. Ugh. 1, 2, 3.
And on that note, time for the wedding breakfast. The food's a buffet.
Oh, sorry.
The food was a little bit odd, I thought, and I was thinking, oh, there's a lot of canopies here. They were really tasty and really nice.
Oh, bless them, the people at the place, they really made an effort. They've done all like little character things and bits and pieces, so that was quite good.
What do you reckon, Adam?
Difficult for me not to come across as bitchy when talking about things like the food.
Oh dear.
I've been to funerals or wakes that have had better running buffets than that.
There was nothing that you liked on that table.
No.
They had a melon carriage, can you believe that? I didn't think people actually did that. I'm going to go to McDonald's in a minute. Can anyone give me a lift?
So, mixed feelings about the food. Time for a quick venue change for the evening reception. Adam finally gets some quality food.
I did really like the pub. It was a really relaxed atmosphere. There wasn't, you know, clicky-clicky. Everyone was having a good time.
And the evening kicks off with the first dance.
I loved the dance. She'd done a spectacular show.
You don't look impressed, Adam.
If you watch YouTube, every bride and groom did what they've done on the dance floor, if not a bit better than they did today.
Maybe you should show them how it's done.
I love your titties!
Go away to the next whiskey bar.
Oh dear, Adam's gone over to the dark side.
Up your arse and down your trousers. Love ya.
Adam was being encouraging with the alcohol. That's per usual, I suppose, when Adam's around.
And while Adam does his thing, the bride couldn't be happier.
The venue was amazing, the weather was amazing, I looked amazing. I can't even begin to imagine why they could pick fault.
I'm sure Adam will find something.
Not being funny, God save me. I moved away from Bromley to get away from white trailer trash, and it's been the epitome of this tonight. Let's go home. Let's all go home, come on.
OK.
But the night's not finished. And back at his hotel room, neither is Adam.
Today I worked out the formula to the best wedding out of the four. Me. Everyone had a great time because of me. I was swinging them all around the dance floor like that. If I wasn't at the weddings, it would be fucking boring.
The girls seem to be coping all right without you, though, Adam.
The only reason they're getting good marks is because I'm fucking hilarious. Fact.
You certainly are. So, as the evening draws to a close, how did the judges score venue, food, dress, and the overall presentation?
I really loved Christian's dress today. It absolutely made her figure hugging, beautiful. I loved the bit of bling on it, so I'm going to give her an 8 out of 10.
I think I'm going to give the overall presentation a 16 out of 20. The Enchanted Manor was absolutely brilliant. The reception in the pub was brilliant.
It was like pulling teeth plus piles plus ingrained toenail. Oh, God, it was awful. So Chris is not going to be my friend anymore.
Last up, Jamie's low-budget Irish wedding in Leeds. And there's one thing on everyone's mind. Money.
She's got about 300 people going to her wedding, and I find it really hard to believe that she's only spent £2,000.
I really want to see how she's pulled off a wedding. She's got a larger numbers, sort of similar numbers to myself, and she's only spent £2,000.
We spent that on flowers. I think it's going to be far bigger and more extravagant than she's let anyone believe, if I'm honest with you.
Wow, look!
Wow, look!
It is lush.
Absolutely stunning.
Look how massive it is.
Wow, it's very, reminds me of a film, you know, like she walking out. And as we pulled up, it was really lovely. It was very Victorian-ified, all the columns and stuff like that. It's like a mini White House, do you know what I mean, when you go to London, not London, America.
Sorry, Mr. President. So, hardly low budget outside. What about inside?
Well, this is the sort of music for this venue, don't you think? It's very well picked.
It was very impersonal. There was no wedding decorations at all. It was just a room with chairs in.
Yeah, it's crying out for 24 fairies.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you all to be upstanding to greet the bride?
This is it. Bride, check. Cute page boy's son, check. Random dog, check.
Her dress was absolutely lovely and it suited her style completely.
Her little boy in the suit, the same. It all looked so beautiful.
And the dog?
Little bit irritating. Actually thought it was on heat.
But Jamie's human and canine kids are as good as gold. Nothing gets in the way of Mum's moment.
Sure, you may kiss your bride. Congratulations.
Time for a quick photo. Hang on, who's that? And that?
We walked out, there's all these brides waiting to get married, and I just was shocked.
I felt like it was on a conveyor belt, one in, one out.
Keep that conveyor belt moving, people. On to the reception. At the local rugby club.
Is it a rugby place then?
Yeah,
A rugby
it is.
place.
It's nice. I haven't seen a rugby club this posh. It's quite posh, isn't it?
It is quite posh. Yeah, let us go.
I did like the rugby club. It was nice to sort of pulled up nice car park, fresh and clean.
Yeah, that's what I look for in a car park.
A rugby club for people that want to play rugby, not for somewhere that's meant to be the most special day of your life, to be honest with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you all be upstanding for the bride and groom.
And things kick off with a buffet wedding breakfast.
We're going to drink some water before we have a bit more of a booze. Let's eat, have something to throw up later.
Yeah.
And then we can start the Sambuca. Right, get some food down, you girl. Oh, I love a bit of stew.
I had the stew and I really liked that. I really did enjoy it.
Glad to hear it.
So I filled myself up in this warm stew and then I was eating egg sandwiches and it just wasn't... It didn't go down well and then I felt a bit sick.
Come on.
I'm full. That's why you're so slim.
I don't know how we do it. I'm bulimic, I just forget to throw up.
Oh dear. And what about dessert?
Shall I try it? Marshmallow, biscuit, cherries. It's well nice.
The puddings ran out by about the third table that went up there. So by the time I got there, I actually got a tiny little bit of Black Forest Gatto, which Mum definitely went to Iceland for.
And with the food out of the way, time for the first dance.
My life is brilliant. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true.
They just stood and shuffled. They didn't really dance. It was just they were there and kind of shuffling around a little bit.
You're beautiful.
If you prefer dancers who pick up their feet a bit, you're in luck, Adam.
The Irish dancing was brilliant. I just wish I could sit there for hours and watch them.
You may well get your wish.
I do like a little bit of Irish music, but it did go on for quite a long time. It went on for too long. There was so much of it. You saw the first one and the second one, you thought, oh, that was nice. And then they'd done about 3 or 4 or even 5 more dances.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
I just didn't really know what she was doing, and I looked round, hoisted up her dress, and she had these shoes on.
She's a big lass like myself. She had a wedding dress on, and I don't know how she didn't go arse over tip with it. Out of all of the 4 weddings, even my own, I thought that was the best bit. I really, really enjoyed that.
And once the brides brought the house down, the dancing and drinking continue into the night. So, how did our judges score food, venue, dress and overall presentation?
For Jamie's overall presentation, I'm going to give a 14 out of 20. I just thought it was just a really different day.
I thought she looked absolutely amazing, but she didn't, in my mind, look quite as good as Emma, so I'm going to give her a 6 out of 10.
There were brides everywhere getting married. It was very impersonal, very conveyor belt-ish.
Coming up, find out which bride has clinched the luxury Caribbean honeymoon. These 4 brides each claimed their wedding was unbeatable. To prove it, they entered a competition to win a 5-star honeymoon to Calabash Resort in Grenada, courtesy of Azure Collection of Chester and Virgin Atlantic. They attended each other's weddings and judged them on venue, food, dress and overall presentation.
I'm going to give the venue a 6 out of 10. It wasn't my cup of tea.
I'm going to give the overall presentation 14 out of 20. It was all just a bit too stuffy.
It was a very bad buffet, so for the food, I'm going to give Crystal 1.
For the venue, I'm going to give 5 out of 10. It was a bit of a mismatch with colours and it wasn't quite finished.
Now, with the final scores added up, the brides have gathered to learn which of them has won.
Hey! We had the perfect day. Our wedding was unbeatable, and I don't mean that in an arrogant way, it was.
I had an absolute ball at my wedding. It was just everything I've ever wanted. I didn't think I'd ever get it all in one room and be so pink.
Everyone I've spoken to has had a really good time at my wedding.
My wedding day was perfect, and so for that reason we should have been, really.
The only thing the brides know, is that the winning bride's groom is on his way.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, stop it.
Oh my goodness. I really can't bear it.
Oh my God.
I feel sick.
Who is it?
Why did you wait?
My heart is thumping.
So
I'm a bit sick. Oh my God.
So, which wedding was judged the best? Which bride will walk away with the luxury 5-star honeymoon? It's time to find out.
No way! Oh God! Oh my goodness!
So, Jamie's wedding was judged the worst. She received 13 out of 30 for her venue, 16 out of 30 for her dress, and 13 out of 30 for her food. The overall presentation of her day scored 33 out of 60, giving her a total score of 75 out of 150. In third place was Krisha. She scored 17 out of 30 for her venue, 18 out of 30 for her dress, and 13 out of 30 for her food. Her overall presentation scored 36, giving her a total of 84 out of 150. Emma came in second place. She scored 17 out of 30 for her venue, 20 out of 30 for her dress, and 18 out of 30 for her food. Her overall presentation received 38, giving Emma a total of 93 out of 150. So, Adam came in first by scoring 21 out of 30 for his venue, 16 out of 30 for his suit, and 18 out of 30 for his food. His overall presentation scored 39, giving him a winning total of 94 out of 150.
Congratulations, you've won a luxury 5-star honeymoon to Caribbean Island, Grenade. Can you believe it?
Oh.
We're going to the Caribbean.
I am shocked that he won. Not in a bad way. I don't want to think that in a bad way, but if I didn't win it, I really thought that Emma might have won it.
I can't believe it. Stop being such a gay.
Of course I'm disappointed, because obviously, deep down, everyone really wants to win. But I am really happy for Adam and David, because they're a lovely couple.
I'm pleased that Adam's won, since he is my bestest friend of all of them.
Woohoo! I absolutely can't believe it. Every girl sat in there, including Krisha, deserved to win. And I feel bad, but I don't, because we've won, so it's fantastic. I'm over the moon. In the bag, baby.